I need it. Okay. Oh, hello, hello. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little tardy to the party. Oh, whoa. I had a call, random call that I had to take. Who's here? Who's here? Tell me in the comments down below who's here. And also, so this is old. I don't know if Amanda's still here. I don't know if I'm gonna call you Adele. I don't want to mispronounce your first name. I don't know if you're still here. But hey guys, thank y'all for joining. Please comment down below your sun, moon, and rising right now. No, me. Oh gosh, I'm awful with these names. Oh, what is my sun sign? I'm an Aries. Is it obvious? From England, what? Is my British accent good? Is it all right? It's good, isn't it? It's good. Yeah, I'm an Aries. Yeah. Okay, so this is what, see, okay, now it's weird. Now I know you're from England. I'm feeling all self-conscious about my little accent that I put on. Okay, hold on, wait. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit. It's all right, and it's all right. I have to work on it because one day when I'm in a movie and have to be British, I want to do it correctly. That's not. It's awful right now. It's not even that good. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to look at your sun, moon, rising, and give you a brief reading. Give you what is on my heart right now, what I feel for you. And I think I'm going to do it like 5 minutes max. But we'll see if I stick to that. Okay. Timer is about to be set. First of all, hi. How's everyone? This is everyone's day. How's everybody doing? Timer. And if you have any specific questions, then of course, spit those out too. All right. 5 minutes. Who am I going to start with? Ooh. Ow! My phone just fell. Hold on. Okay. So I see some sun, moon, risings in the chat. In the chat. Who am I going to start with? So, Miss Adele, I'm going to start with you. So we have Virgo, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Virgo, Rising. Okay. So if you are a Virgo Sun, that means is your sun in the first house? Question mark, question mark. Virgo, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Virgo, Rising. Miss Adele, is your sun in the first house? And is your moon in the, how I like to do this, I like to do the math in my head and see if I can do it. Okay, so Virgo, welcome back to Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. And is your moon in the 10th or the 9th house? Just check in. Okay. So your moon can either be in the 10th. Okay, so your sun is in the first house and your moon is in the 10th house, yes? Or the 9th or the 8th? Yeah, first house sun, 10th house moon. Okay, so smarticle. We already know that you're very intelligent. It's actually a good thing that your moon is in the 10th house for you to be a Gemini moon. Because if you saw my Gemini moon video, you know, I was talking about how you guys need a lot of, got that high IQ always. I was talking about how you guys need a lot of stability. It's really good for you guys to have Earth in your chart. It's good that you have Virgo in your chart, but this does enhance your mind process and how you literally overthink a lot of things. So I don't know if you are already well off in your career, but you are a person who is supposed to go far in career. Maybe you need to work with computers, working with computers, working with anything that involves a lot of brain power. But even then you're supposed to, oh my God, wow. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. So you're supposed to have uh, you're supposed to have a lot of businesses. Yes, dreaming big, but the world is small. Yes, you're supposed to have a lot of businesses because your moon is conjunct your 10th house, right? So, well, your midheaven is what I meant. Your moon is conjunct your midheaven. So you are supposed to have a lot of businesses. You're supposed to have your hands in a lot of different areas. But because it's in your moon sign, it means that your emotion is also directly connected to your career. So you are a person, especially that needs some grounding and some balancing. You need to do like tension releasing exercises, something creative. And I'm sorry, I'm talking to you. Yes. Websites, things like that, things where you don't like things where you don't have to leave your bed. I would say things that you don't have to leave your bed. That's the things you're supposed to do. But understand that because your career and success is dear to your heart, you are going to have to you are going to have to trying to find the word, deprogram from that sometimes, because because if you get too caught up, what I'm trying to put it into words, your success is directly tied to your emotions. So if you take a financial loss, if you feel like you can't work, if you feel like you aren't at the height you want to be in your career, it will take a big sway on your emotional state. But the good thing is, because your moon is in Gemini, you're always going to have something to bounce off of. You're always going to be, not bounce off of, you're always going to be able to create something new or figure out ways to make your career work in the way you need it to work. But it's good for you to make sure you have a life outside of that. And the life outside of that that you need to work on, just like I said in the Moon Gemini video, is the inner, the inner, the inner, the inner. You have to find ways to get out of your head. What else? Also, because it's in the 10th house, we know the 10th house is the highest point in the zodiac. It's the point that everybody can see. So people can see when you are off. People can see when you feel that your life is a mess. uh it's everyone can see, like, kind of like your messiness in a way. So yeah. Yeah, what's some grounding things that you can do? I even said to my moon gym, I have a little cramp back here. Ow, ow, ow. Um, do you have a therapist? Good. Do you have a therapist? Um, hey, Cord. Okay. But yeah, okay. It's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. But yes, you said right now, when since you can't leave your bed, which I know it's just so sad. Right now is the time for you to especially be working on your inner. Organize it in your head. You're a Virgo. You can do that. Organize it in your head. Like, okay, boom. I'm gonna work on myself now. Let me work on my inner child. What do I like to do? Let's draw. Let's color. And you're also good with your hands because you have Moon in Gemini in the 10th house. You're good with your hands. So when you're not working on business, work on something with your hands. Get your hands busy. I don't know, like work with clay. Like do something like that. Right, something like that. Okay. Who's next? Who's still here? Thank you, Adele. How do you pronounce your first name? Is it Esme? 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 By the way, guys, if you want a full birth chart reading, I'll be doing those. You can, I'll actually, let me put my email right here. If you want one, just email me and we can schedule that. What will happen is I will create a video on YouTube doing your whole entire birth chart, but obviously I'll put it under unlisted. So you will be the only one with the link. That way you can go back, Esme, I like it. That way you can go back and watch it over and over again, all that good stuff. If you want a reading with me talking to you face to face, that is at a higher price. But we'll get that going. If you were here in the beginning of the chat and you're still here, like you've already mentioned your birthday, please comment that again. Amanda, you're next. Amanda, can you put in your sun, moon, rising again for me? Boom, boom, boom. And then after Amanda, I'll take Charming Charlie. But while we're doing that, I'm going to enter the email that you can, is it Yahoo or Gmail? Because I don't even remember. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to enter the email that you can text me or message me at if you are interested in a full birth chart reading or just a certain aspect of your chart. Like say if you want a career reading, a love reading, if you want to look at the compatibility between you and your husband or you and somebody else, you and a friend, you and a parent, all that good stuff. This is the email that you need to email me at gmail.com. Yeah. Amanda, Leo, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Capricorn, Rising. Okay. Well, Gemini Moons, y'all here today. What's up? Okay, so Capricorn. Like I said, I have to figure it out in my head first. So I like to, Capricorn. What comes on Capricorn? Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Is your sun in the 8th house, 7th house, or 9th house? If it's in the 8th house, baby, we got a lot to talk about. And also, eighth house. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, what was I at? I was at Leo at the 8th. Leo, Virgo, Libra. What? Yeah, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. What am I doing? How do I? Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Okay, so Leo, 8th house, Moon in the 6th house, 6th, 7th, or 8th for your moon. I mean, 6th, 7th, or 5th for your moon. Your moon in the 7th house. I mean, 6th house. So why are you telling me that? First of all, so Leo sun in the 8th house with your Gemini moon in the 6th house, Amanda, yes? It says it's in the 8th house. Are you telling me that your moon is in the 8th house too? Oh my God. 6th house. Okay. And you are a rising Capricorn. Amanda, that's a lot. Okay, so we were talking about moon signs, but we're going to talk about your sun sign real quick. It's very important. So your sun house is in Scorpio's house, and your moon sign is in Virgo's house, and it's in Gemini. Now, it's a good thing that because Gemini, 6th house, they're good friends with each other. Both Mercury, both friendly. So it makes you, once again, very smart. The good thing about having your moon in Gemini in the 6th house is that your emotions are the smarts and the erraticness of your moon sign is dedicated to the right area. So that's cha-ching, that's money, that's organization. Very, very good. Where things can get crazy is not only do you have a Gemini moon, so that's already, we've talked about that. I think you've seen the video. We've already talked about how Gemini moon can get a little, right? But you're with your sun in Leo in the 8th house, in Scorpio's house. You're really, really, I don't know if you identify as this, but you're naturally a spiritual person. You are naturally someone who can read people. I don't know what kind of crowd we're talking to, but I'm gonna just go ahead and go in. You are the type of person who attracts spirits. Okay, you're the type of person who attracts entities. Now, when I say that, don't get nervous. You probably already know, but don't get nervous. It just means there, it's these energies, vibrations everywhere, right? But you're the type of person, you're really sensitive to them already. So, this can affect your emotional state a lot. So you are especially the type of person that I'm talking about when I say you need to make sure that your space is clean. Um, uh, clutter can bring in the wrong type of energy, if you get what I'm saying. So make sure your space is always clean. Also, make sure that you're spiritually clean. So Florida water. I don't know if you have it. I hope you do, especially with your son in the 8th house. I don't know if you have it, but you need to always keep your energy clear. Even if you're just using water, like throughout the day, if you feel like your heart or your chest is hurting, because Leo is all about heart. So, and it's in the 8th house. So it's things attack you here. So if you ever feel like you can't breathe or anything like that, like cleanse your body, cleanse yourself off. Um, you could be around people and kind of get overwhelmed. And because your moon is in Gemini in the 6th house, you will want to help people a lot. And you can, because you may know what people need. But boundaries. Boundaries is a very nice thing for you, which is hard for you being a Leo, number one, because the sun, it loves to shine and bask onto people. It loves people. Gemini loves people. But you gotta help yourself a lot. And you have so much power. You got two powerful ass signs in your sun sign. You got 8th house and Leo. These are both powerhouse signs. And you got the nerd have a moon and Gemini on top of that, which can make you all over the place. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how to say this straight to the point and quick. If you ever feel like you kind of crazy, check the people around you, check your space. I feel like you're the type of person, I feel like you're one of like my spiritualists on here. Even if you don't know it, you are. So if you ever feel like you have messages for people, like sometimes you're just like, I don't know, like, but I feel like I need to tell this person to leave their boyfriend. I don't know. I just feel like this person needs a hug. You're naturally a healer. Um, so yeah, keep your space clean. Keep your space clean. Solitude will be one of your best friends. Okay? So make time, make an effort to be by yourself so that when you come out and are at basking your glory on the people, it's not just draining you. Also, you need to find people that are just as intuitive as you, so that you aren't always pouring out, pouring out, pouring out. Another thing on top of that, with that moon in Gemini, hold on, wait, you thought you had to get away? No. With this moon in Gemini, also know, also know that it's not good for you to be vengeful. With that 8th house and that Leo, if someone hurts you, if someone crosses you, you could want death. Like, just want them gone. Like, no holds barred. Just watch that, because with that moon in Gemini, you can be real flippy. You get what I'm saying? And that's the dangers of you not being in your own space, of you not intentionally grounding yourself, because of all this potent ass energy that you have, it can take a toll on the people that you love, on the people that you hate, on a lot of different people. And if I knew your Lilith, that's a whole nother. Anywho, yeah. So keep that in mind. Let go of grudges. If you hold on to grudges, it affects you spiritually. If you hold on to grudges, if you're feeling vengeful, um, yeah. If you're feeling vengeful, it'll affect your medicine. If you get what I'm saying, you're meant to supply medicine in this world, healing. But if you're not right here, it can easily turn into poison, and a strong ass poison on top of that. All right, who's next? Thank you, Amanda, for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Who did I say was next? I said Charming Charlie was next. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anyone before I go to Charming Charlie. Nobody. Ooh, okay, Charming Charlie. So, I'm an Aries moon. Sign is Libra. Wait, air. Okay, Charming Charlie. You said you're. And next, I'll do Jamar Smith. Thank you, Amanda. Okay. Aries Sun, Libra Moon, Gemini Ascendant. Thank you, Amanda. I love you too. Whew. Charming Charlie, Aries Sun, Libra Moon, Gemini Ascendant. Okay. First of all, with your number one, big thing. Your sun sign is the opposite of your moon sign. So this already creates an internal battle. What this means is that your ego, what you identify as, your basic personality, is in opposition of your subconscious mind and your true needs. Okay? So with you being an Aries, you're aggressive, you're impulsive, you're the shit, right? Like, that's our aesthetic, is being the shit. That's how we like to carry ourselves, and being independent and an individual. But you have the subconscious need of other people's approval, of other people wanting you, liking you. What house is this in? So you are a Gemini ascendant. Gemini. What comes after Gemini? Okay, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, so Libra. Okay, is your moon in the 5th house? Question mark, question mark. Charming Charlie. Okay, I'm not. You told me how to pronounce your name, and I still don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to get Faye. I'm going to call you Faye. Charming Charlie, are you still here? If you're still here, tell me. Because I don't think you're here no more. All right, big bet. So we're going to move on from Charming Charlie. We're going to go to boom. So we have, please, how do you pronounce your name? I'm going to pronounce it wrong. And I feel like you told me how to pronounce it. Neve, whatever. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we have Scorpio Moon. So Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon, Libra Rising. Okay, you asked on my Insta. Period. Well, today we're going to go deeper into depth. Okay, one more time. Virgo Sun, Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon, Libra Rising. Okay, so the first thing I thought, you have Beyonce's chart. That's the first thing I thought when I saw Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon, Libra Rising. Beyonce, need. Thank you. Beyonce has that same thing. Okay, anywho. So is your moon in the 12th house? And is your sun in the 10th house? Question mark. Do you know? Oh, Charming Charlie, my bad. Charming Charlie, I thought you left. So I will be back to you after Neve. Beyonce? Yes. I'm sorry, Charming Charlie. I really thought you left. But moon in the 2nd house. Okay. Ooh. Libra, Virgo. Oh, duh. What? Libra, Virgo. Oh, so you was almost a rising, Virgo. You was like a few minutes away from being a rising Virgo. So moon in the 2nd house, which means that your sun, is your sun in the 1st house? 11th. Okay. Oh, my math was so wrong. Okay, great. So moon in the 2nd house, sun in the 11th house. Okay, so number one, with moon in the 2nd house, your emotional state is directly tied to your wealth. You are a person that feels like you have to, well, I'm gonna say feels like, but you feel like you have to have money. Material gain is very, very important for you. One thing that I do have to say though, with your sun in the 11th house and your moon in the second house. Money isn't really something that you have to be worried about. It is something that will come to you naturally. But always know that you are supposed to be the person leading people. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to be one of these people that go out here, very Aquarius energy, because your sun is in the 11th house. So you're supposed to be one of the people who go out here and fix things to make, I'm not saying that right. Fix things to make them work in your favor. You know, fix organizations to make them work in your favor. This gives me very much business mogul, very much someone who, yeah, very much someone who has a lot of their own businesses. Do you want like a nonprofit or something? Do you want like a nonprofit, something to give back to people? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to do anything like that? Anything like that? Anything like that? Do you want to do anything like that? If so, that's something you're supposed to do. With your moon in Scorpio, though. Okay. With your moon in Scorpio, it's another intuitive. In the second house, which is Taurus's house. This is very interesting. What's your rising sign? Rising Libra. Yeah, I'm just hearing that you're the type of person that'll be really good with business. You'll be really good at persuading people to give you money. It sounds bad, but I mean, it's true. You're the type of person that can sit in like a boardroom and have everyone's attention. Make people listen to you. People see you as someone who has a lot of value, who knows a lot, who's very intellectual because you are. Okay, filmmaking. It doesn't matter. Either any avenue that you want to go down, you have the capacity to make it work. One thing I would say, what's your north node? Okay. One thing I would say with your Scorpio moon in the second house. Okay. If you want to do filmmaking, you probably aren't afraid to do this, but I'm gonna say it. Don't be afraid to put your like deepest, darkest fears and make them like a reality through screen. I hope that makes sense. Like, that could be a nice way for you to heal. It's important for you. Filmmaking can be one of your avenues, but I feel like other things too. It can be important for you to use what will make you money as a way to heal yourself. Also, if you want to go into filmmaking, or if you are a filmmaker, whatever, you get what I'm saying. One of your strengths is going to be the people around you, the people who you meet. Like I said, you're really business meetings, making friends that will help your business. That's going to be your strong suit. So yeah, use the community to propel your dream forward. That's what I have to say to you, Neve. All right, all right. Okay, Charming Charlie, please comment in the chat if you are still here. Because I started on you, but I didn't think you was here no more, so I kind of left. So Charming Charlie, please comment and tell me if you are still here. And if you are not here, we're going to go to Romp. But I'm going to give you a few seconds. Because last time I just scooped you right on out. Charming Charlie, are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? Bam. Okay. Charming Charlie and then Romp. Okay, so Charming Charlie, what do let me see. Aries moon. Okay, yeah. So like I said, I was talking to you. So understand that you can, you're welcome, Eve. Understand that Charming Charlie, I'm sorry, I like saying the name. Okay. You can have a tendency, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. You can have a tendency when you feel like you aren't being appreciated, or when your ego, the Aries side of you, feels like you need a win, or you need to prove to yourself who you are. Bam, very much ego essence. You can be almost like nice nasty. Um, it's like, I'm trying to figure out how to say it because it's so complicated. Whatever. Yeah, you can be kind of like nice nasty. Because understand that it's always going to be an inner struggle for you to really understand who you are, because your subconscious needs is totally different from your wants. You want to be like a pioneer. You want to be a person who can stand on their own. And because of this, you constantly push out this energy like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? But your moon sign, the Libra aspect of you, wants people, wants validation, wants comfort, wants someone to say, oh, you're doing good. Like, wants someone to bounce off of. So I would say for you, understand that this is an aspect of you. It may not be what you want on an ego level, because it's honestly, having your opposite sign as a moon sign is very hard. It's very challenging because it's an inner conflict, literally. You have a sign that wants balance with a sign that doesn't care about balance and wants extremes, and a sign that craves a sign that craves duality, and a sign that craves partnership, with a sign that only wants to be by itself or would prefer to be by itself. So understand that this is an aspect of who you are. You are always going to have that inner struggle. But know uh, it is okay. I would say that. I feel like for you, I need to tell you that it's okay to not be independent all the time. You can sometimes feel shame for wanting people around you. You can sometimes feel shame for how much you care about what other people think of you, because your ego's telling you, man, fuck these people. But your moon is just like, well, what are they thinking though? But are they going to like it if I do this? So you have to balance those two out. It's very good for you to, it's important for you to work on that aspect, that shadow self aspect, to balance your need for validation with your need for your individuality. um Understand that there is an inner need for outer validation. That's when you step into your Aries nature and you're just like, no, like you actually don't need that. Like, chill out. You can go back, you can try to get it sometimes, but understand who you are at the end of the day. Now, with that, sometimes you may try to prove it to yourself by, like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, a lot of my Aries moon Libra people, like, they're posting online, they're just like, by the way, like, I'm the baddest. Like, I don't know, like, I'm giving you an example. Like, you can post online like, I'm the baddest, period. Even that in itself, your ego is like, oh yeah, I'm the baddest. But your moon sign is just like, but I'm gonna post it so other people can tell me I'm the baddest too. It's very important for you to work on that shadow self side of you, and to be by yourself and to do things without anybody's permission, anybody's validation, anybody's opinion. It's important for you to act off of your own ideals, but to also have friends and people around you that you can just be chill with and not have to put on the Aries strength all the time. The Aries strength needs to always be with with your own decisions, with how you map out your own life. Nobody else's opinions need to matter with that. But to balance out your need for people and love and partnership, just make sure that you have those people around you. It's hard to explain with that, but that's what I have to say to you, charming Charlie. Next, okay, Romp, are you still here? Romp, Mr. or Mrs. Sagittarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, Pisces Rising. Yes, ma'am. All right. Let me see real quick. Like I said, I like to map it out in my head first. Okay. So Pisces. What comes after Pisces? Aries. Okay. Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. What? Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius. Okay, do you have Sagittarius in the eighth house and Scorpio in the ninth house? Sagittarius, Sun, eighth house, Scorpio, Moon, ninth house. Sun in 10th house, Moon in ninth house. Ooh, God bless you. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun in the 10th house. Okay, because I was about to say, ooh, baby, if you had Sun in the 8th house and Moon in Scorpio, we got to talk. Okay, Sun in the 10th house, Moon in the ninth house of Sagittarius. Okay, first of all, there's a lot. Okay, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of things that you can do. Number one, you're supposed to be a teacher. In whatever facet that is, whatever way you teach, that's what you're supposed to be doing. If you're teaching through Jessica, you're next. If you're teaching through art, excuse me, cool. If you're teaching through spirituality, cool. If you're teaching through the things that you've learned and gathered through life, cool. Because you, at the end of the day, you are a Sagittarius. Sagittarius are the learners and teachers of the zodiac. You have that in the 10th house, meaning that you are supposed to be a person who is a CEO of something, a CEO of your own thing. And you know, the Sagittarius luck, like you, everything with Sagittarius, the way that y'all move, it's like y'all will start something because you're a fire sign, but instead of it just being a spark like Aries or like consistent flow like Leo, it's like a freaking firecracker. Like and everything just breaks off. So you are meant to be at the tippity top of whatever career that you choose. Okay, you have a lot of options here. With Moon in the ninth house in Scorpio, um, the hardships that you go through emotionally, that's one of the things that you're supposed to teach. You dealing with emotional trauma, pain, uh, just the ups and downs of life that you experience 20 times fold because of your Scorpio moon. These are supposed to be the things that motivate you and inspire you, and you're supposed to help inspire other people with. Your status will do best when you're educating people on how to get through emotional crisis, when you're educating people on the spiritual things that you found or that you realized, when you do you have a notebook? If you have a notebook, a diary, something like that, you're supposed to be a person who writes down philosophies, writes down theories that you've come up with. You could easily be the type of person where people don't understand like how you get from point A to point B so swiftly, or people will look at you and be like, dang, you did that so swiftly, or you did this, that, and the third, and it just really worked for you. Like, how'd you do that? People don't realize, yes, good. People don't realize how much inner working and inner learning that you do. It's actually a blessing that your moon is in the ninth house, because you got to think about it. Scorpio owns the eighth house, right? House of life and death, spirituality, things like that. Scorpio owns the eighth house. So what comes right after the eighth house is Sagittarius house, the ninth house. So that's when you take this, that's like Since 8th house is transformation, 9th house is like, oh my God, let's spread my wings. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's why Sagittarius in itself is a sign of freedom and wisdom and higher learning and just like just do it. You know what I'm saying? So you have the ability to kind of see your emotions from a bird's eye view. Yes, you are Moon in Scorpio, so that does have it's a lot. Moon in Scorpio is very powerful. But you're naturally a scientist. You're naturally a philosopher. You're supposed to be teaching people about what you have learned. It's supposed to be in your day-to-day life to teach people about what you have learned, because you have the ability, because Scorpio is so multifaceted, you have the ability to see anybody's like problems, like what somebody needs to work on. Like you could probably tell me right now, like if I tell you I have a problem, like I don't know, I've just been feeling a block, I've just been feeling this, that, and the third. You could be like, oh, don't worry about it. Look, when you have a block, just walk outside, go to the market, and buy something that makes you happy. I don't know. Say if that's the advice you gave off. Something in that little thing that you've discovered in this little theory you've discovered can help that person unlock a world of freedom. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be a representation of what freedom looks like, of what living by your own motto looks like, of what the mind can do. You know, you're a literal manifestation of what the mind can do. And that's how you should go throughout your life. They need help or went through traumatic experiences. Yes, you're always going to attract people like that. Number one, because your sun is in the 10th house, ain't nobody going to leave you alone. 10th house sun people, everybody's in your business all the time. People notice you everywhere you go. I don't care how much you try to hide. People are going to notice you, and people will notice that you can teach them something. Sagittarius is on 10, so they notice that you can teach them something. They can get something from you, and they don't know what it is. And you got Moon in Scorpio, so you already attract. That's already a whole spiritual side underneath all that. So they're going to come to you, and what are you going to do? You're going to naturally be in your 10th house placement, Capricorn, on set, always on. Tell them what you need to know. You know, this fun, optimistic Sagittarius with some depth who actually really got some knowledge, because they're good on Moon Scorpio in the 9th house, and people are going to be, number one, very attracted to it and very addicted to it. I don't really have to tell you to create boundaries, because you're a Sagittarius, and Sagittarius run whenever they feel overly obligated to something in the first place. So I don't feel like boundaries is something I have to express to you, but that's something that will be addictive to you, and also something that can help you with your business. I don't know what particular career you're trying to go into, but yeah. Oh, and you're a rising Pisces. Yeah, baby. Actually, I do need to tell you to create boundaries, because people see you. People see themselves when they look at you. It's like you know how Pisces is the chameleon. People see themselves when they look at you, and they paint out whatever type of person they want you to be, and then they come to you and they talk to you. So if you're, and then with your sun in the 10th house, it's like on display. They see you as this person who has knowledge, who can do this, that, and the third, but they paint you as whatever they want to paint you as. Which is a tool for you to use when you are helping people. Understand that people aren't always seeing you. But yeah, cool. All right. Thank you, Romp, for joining. I'm actually real quick, because I always forget to do this. I'm going to put my Cash App and my Venmo down below, just in case anyone is feeling generous. Little tip jar. And Miss Jessica, you're going to be next. Da, da, da. Okay, can I spell my name? That's my Cash App, and my Venmo is. Okay. Jessica, are you still here? This accident has to go. Are you still here? By the way, if you are new and you are joining, please come, and you want your little thing or whatever. Okay, please comment your sun, moon, rising down below. Da, da, da. And Jamari Wright will do you next. Okay. So we have Libra. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, we're going off of what is it? Tropical? Tropical astrology, based off of the position of the sun. Okay, so Libra sun, Capricorn moon and Scorpio rising, or is it Libra rising, Capricorn moon, Scorpio sun? Wait, I mean Capricorn sun, Scorpio moon. I don't know how to read it. Okay, so we're gonna go Jessica, Jamari, then Nico. Jessica, can you clarify your chart for me? Sorry, I might just be being slow. Is it Libra sun, Capricorn moon, Scorpio rising? Yeah, okay. And your sun is in the 12th house, and your moon is in the what house is your moon in? Scorpio. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Is your moon in the 3rd house? In numero tres? Or the 4th? Or the 2nd? 3rd, 4th, the 2nd. What house is your moon in? 3rd. Oh yeah. Okay. So Libra sun, Capricorn moon rising Scorpio, Libra in the 12th house, moon in the 3rd house. Okay. Number 1. Your chart is very bittersweet. So you're a Libra sun, which is cool. But you're a Capricorn moon. The good thing about having this Capricorn moon is that you are more stern in who you are than an average Libra. Okay. Also with you being a Scorpio rising, yeah, you're not as easily pushed around as a regular Libra. But your Libra's in the 12th house. So I know I said we was talking about moon signs, but I just gotta say this real quick. With your sun being in the 12th house, you have just say it, Nailyah, Jesus. You have a hard time with your own identity. Like I said, Capricorn moon, Scorpio rising can make you make you a little bit more balanced in who you are. But with your sun being in the 12th house in Libra, you can easily disconnect from reality. It's easy for you to feel like you're here, but you're not here. Also with this Capricorn moon, a lot of times when you are feeling misunderstood, when you are feeling like no one understands you, this can cause this kind of depressive state that I was talking about in my moon Capricorn video. Good thing is your moon is in the 3rd house, which is Mercury's house of intellect, communication, things like that. So business is fine, right? What I'm worried about for you is your emotional state. I'm trying to figure out how to. It's like hold on. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it out. I'm trying to put it into words. Because that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Especially with it being a Scorpio rising. That is a lot. You're very intuitive. Let me say that. You're very intuitive. You pick up on the needs of others a lot. You can feel like it is your duty to supply others with the help that they need emotionally. And on any level. This is the effect of the 12th house. This is also the effect of having a moon in Capricorn. You take on everyone's responsibilities as your own, leaving little time for yourself. A lot of times you can feel like you identify as a person who is literally in this world to just help others, to be the person organizing, I don't know, events, to be the person who calls and checks on people when they're sick, to be the person to, you can find your identity in being in this world, but not of this world, which is good. You have the obligation. You came into this world with the obligation to Danielle Morris. Hey, you came into this world with the obligation to help, to serve, to heal people. I don't know if you do like psychic, I hate the word psychic, but psychic things like intuitive readings, things like that. I don't know if you do it intentionally, but it is something that you do subconsciously. Um, but understand that you are the type of person who's always going to understand people way more than they will ever understand you. You're supposed to write a book. If you haven't started, start. Don't stress yourself out about it, Moon and Capricorn. Don't stress yourself out about it. You're supposed to write a book. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I feel like you just need to write. For your emotional state, it's important for you to keep a diary. I don't know if you already have one. If you don't, you need one. You may feel like it's corny, but your words, healing with your words, I'm hearing. Your words are a good way for you to heal. Your words, writing it down, for you to reflect on where you were in this time, so you are keeping up, so you're not just going day by day just feeling like you're halfway here, halfway somewhere else. It's important for you. And don't lose yourself in external things. So Moon and Capricorn, whether that be work, alcohol, with this 12th house, people, relationships, don't lose yourself in those. That's a very easy way out of your reality. Stay focused. So yeah, that's what I have for you. All right. So Evendo 25. I'm a Virgo Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Virgo Rising. What can you say about me? Okay, so you are in line. So who did I say I was going to do? I was going to do Jamari, and then Nico, and after Nico, Miss Danielle. Hey, Soul fam. Good, Jessica. Good. I'm happy it resonated with you. Like I said, have my Cash App, Nailyah Gardner, and my Venmo at Nailyah Gard. I'm missing a R in my Venmo name in Gardner, so just understand that it's supposed to be an R there. But cool. If anybody's feeling generous. All right, Jamari, right? Are you still here? Well, you're still here. I think you're still here. Okay, so so Venus, Leo. Oh, oh, you came in. You said, okay, look, let me give you my Venus, my Mercury, my Mars. Let me just go in. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we got Cancer Sun. Oh, because you're Cancer. Okay, Cancer Sun, 9th house, Libra Moon, 3rd house, Libra what? Capricorn Moon, 3rd house, Libra rising. Cancer Sun, Capricorn Moon. Oh, Cancer Sun, Capricorn Moon, Libra rising. Okay. Once again, we have another area. We have another chart with opposite sign as your moon sign. So with you being a Cancer Sun, what house did you say it was in? Let me look again. Hold on, wait. You don't have to comment. 9th, 3rd. Okay. With you being a Cancer Sun and a Libra and a Capricorn Moon, once again, your conscious mind is totally different from your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind tells you to just be free and open and openly emotional and nurturing and comforting. Yet your moon sign is like, no, pull your shit together. With this Capricorn energy, you can have a lot of guilt for being an emotional being. You can have a lot of guilt for feeling like you aren't taking care of everyone that you know. And it could be anybody. It literally could be your friends. It can be children. I don't know how old you are, but it could be children. It could be a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. You feel a lot of guilt if you feel like you aren't the person that someone can depend on. Number one, you have to release that. Okay? You have to release that for your own sanity. Um, you can put a lot of pressure on yourself with this moon in Capricorn. Gregory, okay, you're reserving your spot today. You can put a lot of pressure on yourself with this moon in Capricorn to have your shit together. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Either way, besides that, moon in the third house. Yeah, moon in the third house, sun in the ninth house. Business. Cancer Capricorn placements. Cancer Capricorn placements. Put all this energy that you have into taking care of other people into working on getting your own business off the ground. I don't know if entrepreneurship is something that you want to do. Even if you're working at a regular job and you're trying to climb up the ladder, you're supposed to be a person that has a lot of money off of your connects, off of your knowledge. You can be really good at talking to people. Use this Cancer, use this moon in Capricorn. You're able to see people clearly. We all know Cancer is a very psychic sign. So is Capricorn, especially in the moon sign. Use these in your business. Use this natural sensuality that you have in business. People will like you just by talking to you. People will like you. People want to give you money just by looking you in your eyes. You get what I'm saying? So use that to your advantage. Oh, and I think you said you got Venus and Leo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Use that to your advantage. You have a lot of knowledge. You're supposed to be a public speaker. And I don't know what you have to teach someone about. That is up to you to decide. Similar to what I was saying to that Sagittarius in the 10th house, Romp, I think it was. You have a lot of knowledge that people need to hear. You're supposed to be a person that's writing books, writing poetry. I don't know, hell, a songwriter. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Anything dealing with words, anything dealing with your own philosophies, anything that is teaching people how to be free, that's teaching people on it, and anything where you have the ability to create your own schedule, that you're not tied to something. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if you're trying to be in your own business, but that is something you need to do. I could just be feeling the ground moving. Yeah, that's all I have to say to you. That was very simple. But your emotional state is the only thing that kind of alarms me. With this Cancer sun and Capricorn moon. Don't put yourself on a pedestal to feel like you always have to have everything together. Don't put yourself on a pedestal to feel like you're responsible for everybody else. The more you do that, the more other people will do it to you. The more pressure you have on your plate that doesn't belong to you, the more you sink into depression. Cool? Cool. Yeah. Get into it. Music, songwriting, producing, public speaking, books, poetry, all that. That's right down your alley. Who was next? I said Jamari. Then I think I said I can't pronounce that. But Virgo sun, Sagittarius moon, Virgo rising, moon in the fourth house. And then after you, we're gonna do Gregory. And after Gregory, we're gonna do, can't pronounce that first name, Johnny Jean. Oh, come on, drop it. Okay. Virgo sun, first house. Moon, 4th house, Mercury. What's your moon in? Sagittarius in the 4th house. Mercury, Libra, 2nd house. Venus, Scorpio, 3rd house. Mars, 1st house, Ascendant. Hey! Okay. What was your sun? I'm sorry. I'm cracking myself up. Oh, Nico, you were before. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Nico was before you, so I'm gonna do Nico, and then you, then Mr. Gene, then Gregory, then Mr. Gene. Okay, I gotta make these a little quicker, don't I? Okay. Then, hey boo, we're just doing some readings. Drop your sun, moon, Mercury. Not, I lied. See, y'all got me confused. Sun, moon, rising down below. Do some quick readings. How long have you been on here? Oh, let me hurry up. Okay. Thank you for your patience, boo. All right, Nico. I don't know why I like to say your name like that. Okay. Gemini Sun, 10th house, Capricorn Moon, 5th house, rising Virgo. Love it. Okay. Okay. Um, so Nico, once again, we have a Gemini in the 10th house. So immediately this is telling me lots of business, lots of businesses that you're supposed to have. I'm getting a feeling that you may, because of this Gemini, Geminis have the tendency to kind of sleep on themselves until they get ready, like so they get sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm getting the feeling that you need to stop sleeping on yourself. Like literally go out and intentionally work. With your sun in the 10th house, you can create your own karma. It's a very lucky placement, but it's a hard working placement. But you literally have to get up day after day and literally break a sweat doing whatever you want in the specific profession that you want. You have a lot of professions to choose from because of that. Um, So also with your moon in Capricorn, and we got a lot of moon Capricorns today. So moon Capricorn in the 5th house. Once again, these suppressed emotions. Lucky for you, they're in the 5th house, which is actually a pretty cool placement because this means that it's easy for you to dig up some of these suppressed emotions, some of the things that you didn't know was there through arts, through thank you for subscribing, through the arts, through any way that you can express yourself. The only thing is you may judge yourself. You may judge your art. Say if you're painting. And I'm getting that you need to do a lot of different things. You're a Gemini. You're good with your hands, and it's in the 10th house. You need to do, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. You need to do a lot of different things. Yeah, so if you're painting, don't judge your paintings. This is something you could be the type of person who will like stop yourself, um, who will stop yourself from expressing or like be like, oh, I may want to paint today. I may want to draw today. I may want to, I don't know, create a freaking invention today. But something in you is probably just like, no, I don't want to do that because it's going to be ugly or I don't know how to do this. But you have to get rid of all of those things. With you being a Gemini, you learn as you go. So the only thing is this moon in Capricorn. The best way for you to heal yourself is through expression, is through, I don't know if you sing. 5th house is all about fun. 5th house is about romance. 5th house is about drama, the arts. So it's important for you to have a lot of fun. Sometimes, well, I know COVID is here and thriving, can't believe, but it's here. You will be the type of person who can blow off some steam, release some stress by literally going out and having a party, release some stress by like, okay, good. Release some stress by going to a party, release some stress by, I don't know, inviting some friends over, having a few drinks, getting involved in some romance, flirting a little bit, but not taking it too seriously. Not taking it too seriously, just for some fun. It is going to be a priority for your emotional state to always have fun and express freely. The more you express freely, the more you get rid of the expectations of what you feel like it has to be, the more success you will have internally and externally. You're a Gemini in the 10th house with the Capricorn moon. Business is already going to be something that is successful for you. Whatever business venture you decide to go into, that is going to be successful. Understand that you are meant to have a lot of businesses, some that are artistic, some that aren't artistic. It doesn't matter which one you go into first, but start it, get it going, get a nice little healthy thing with that, and see how you can expand from each thing that you do. Eventually, as you go throughout life, 10th house is the house that 10th house is the house that gets better and better and better with time. So you'll start to understand how you can be the CEO of a gazillion businesses at one time. Cool. Yeah, expression is the one thing I have for you. For the moon sign, for the emotional level, expression, expression, expression. Even if you have to get up and have a fucking royal fit. If that's your form of expression, if that's your form of adrenaline that you're going to use for that day, that's what you have to do. Make it a part of your daily routine to always express yourself. Or else, like I said, you probably saw in the Capricorn Moon video. If you saw that video, if you didn't see that video, I definitely recommend watching. That is when the depressive episodes can come about. That's when the lack mentality can come about. And you can be the person or the pillar for other people to express themselves and things like that, or trying to help everybody else, but you're not helping yourself. So Nico, that's what I had to say to you. Thank you for joining. Okay, so now we have Evgend. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm just gonna say Evgend 25, 025. That's what I'm saying. 025. You're next. After that, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. We got Gregory. After Gregory, it's Jean. After Jean, it's Fenno. You're welcome. Oh, Danielle. I'm sorry. That much. Hey, Danielle. Okay, wait. Who came first? Oh, Danielle, you've been here for a while. Hold on. Okay. Danielle was here first. I'm sorry. Wait, no, actually, I'm right. Okay. Begin 025, then Danielle, then Gregory. Okay. Yes, Danielle was before you. All right. Da, 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 da. Okay. Uh-huh. Sun of Virgo, first house. We're doing Evgen 025. Danielle is next. Da, 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 da. Virgo Sun, first house. Moon Sagittarius, fourth house. And your rising sign is, oh, you're rising Virgo. Great. Okay, so Virgo Sun, Virgo rising, Moon Sagittarius, fourth house. Okay, so for you, 025. Number one, thank God for your moon in Sagittarius. Okay, because with you being a Virgo Sun and Virgo rising, it helps this critical nature. It helps you loosen up, helps you have some fun, and get you a little bit more confidence than an average Virgo. So that's an amazing thing. With your moon in the fourth house, it's very, that's what's pointing out to me the most. Your moon Sagittarius in the fourth house. So you tell me, oh, not the battery running low. Hold on, wait. Let me plug this up, y'all. Hold on. Ooh. Oh my God, technology. Are we good? Great. Okay. So with your moon and Sagittarius in the fourth house, were you raised by like a grandmother, or is your parent older? Tell me down below. Yeah, okay. So with the moon in the fourth house, it's like So, okay, you can have the tendency to run away from your emotions or run away from your emotions or run away from yeah, my parents are kind of old. Okay, good. You can have the tendency to kind of run away from your emotions or run away from the emotions that you feel for others. This is another placement that is highly intuitive with your moon in the fourth house. Understand that you, especially with you being a Virgo, already that's the helper sign, that's the sign of service. You are supposed to you are supposed to be this nurturing person. I don't know why I'm laughing. I feel like you don't want to be that, but you are naturally this nurturing person. You're naturally a person that people are going to come to with their issues, with their problems, and you'll be able to give people this leg up isn't what I'm looking for. You'll be able to give people this advice that will keep them from being stagnant. Very Sagittarius nature. Uh, for you, I would say you have to make sure that you set boundaries with people and understand your worth outside of yeah understand your worth outside of what you can supply to people, outside of what the help you can give to others, because you can easily be that person in people's lives that they only call when they have an issue, they only call when they need some advice, you know. um because you can block yourself off as well, but you can easily just fall into that role. Ow, why do I have a cramp right here? So make sure that, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. You actually have a really nice lineup in your chart, but the only thing I'm getting is just make sure that that's not the only thing that you're giving to people. Some people in your life can only be in your life because they know that you are a helper. They may not even know why that. They may not even know that they're using you. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to make sure that you're not putting yourself in positions to only be used, to only be of service. Make sure that you have people who you can also uh, back off of. That's not what I'm saying. Give and take, receive and give from. That's a really important thing for you. Also, your parents. The reason why I asked if you were raised by a grandparent or whatever is only people with fourth house placements in the moon were raised by a grandparent or their parents were really older, because they normally have this really cozy relationship with their parents. Um, and understand that this same Capricorn and Pisces relationship, that's so cute. And understand that this same relationship that you've had with your parents that may have sometimes been smothering, you can do that to other people as well, especially with you being a Virgo. You can do that to other people and kind of just because you're trying to help and make sure that everybody's on their ish. um when you fall into that, they'll start to behave in that way. That's when you have to take a step back and look at what your worth is outside of that. And since you have Sun in the first house, it's very much Aries energy. You just need to do everything that you want to do. Um, yeah. Also, it's good for you to heal through arts as well. And for you, this may not even have to be something that you want to like present to the world, but Virgos are naturally creative, very underrated creative, but Virgos are naturally creative. It's good for you to heal through romanticizing yourself, whether that be going to the beach, whether that be just sipping some wine, listening to some good music, lighting some incense, painting, writing poetry. That's a good way for you to heal. Um, yeah, that's what I have to say to you. If that resonated with you, Danielle, not gonna forget about you this time. I think after Danielle, Gregory, and that's gonna be it for today. Oh yeah, Virgo are chilling. How do you get a reading? Okay, so I'm gonna reiterate this before we get to Danielle. How you can get a reading from me. So you can get a full birth chart reading from me by emailing me. And what will happen is I will basically create a video. Um, Probably it's going to be about an hour and a half. Full birth chart readings are about an hour and a half. Going through your whole chart, what you need to do, career, love, money, success, destiny, things like that. And that'll be about an hour and a half. Like I said, I'll click it, put it under unlisted on YouTube. So all I have to do is send you the link, and only you will have this link to your birth chart video. If you want, oh yeah, and Jean after Gregory. After Jean, then it's done. Um, if you want an in-person reading, that is a little bit of an extra charge, and we can go on Zoom and we can have this nice dialogue. You can record it, save it for later. Cool. But all you have to do is either DM me on Instagram or message me on this email. Email.com. And if you can't get, like, if you're not in the position to get a full birth chart reading at the time, we can break it off into smaller sections. So we can go like just an overall love reading, overall career reading, overall destiny reading, or just what you need to hear right now. Those can be like 30 minutes. So yeah, the full natal chart reading is $125. And the full natal chart reading person face to face is $175. And my broken off readings, like if you want to do a 30-minute reading for love, 30-minute reading for career, things like that, those are $55. Cool. So just message me on DM me on Instagram at Nailyah Serenity, Nailyah.Serenity. That page got hacked. I can't get into it. It's really annoying. But Nailyah Serenity on Instagram. DM me or hit me up in that Gmail so we can get that. I'll tell you when I can have the video towards you after payment is received. And yeah. Booyah. All right. So Miss Danielle Morris. So who do I have? I have Danielle Morris, I have Gregory, I have Jean, and I have Fenno. And that is it for today. Then let me see. Danielle, I'm looking for your information because I know you put it up here. Cancer in the 12th house. Oh, that's why. I'm sorry. Cancer in the 12th house, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio moon in the 4th house, Leo rising. That's so cute. It's so fun to say. I feel like there's something in your chart, which is a reason why I kind of missed you. And it's because you have Cancer sun in the 12th house. You go unnoticed a lot. Like, it's very, because 12th house is Pisces energy. So it's very it's very Pisces, yeah, like I said, sorry, I was getting distracted. It's very Pisces energy, like almost like your superpower is being hidden. I think about it and they say, but yeah, like a lot of things you do go unnoticed. You are okay. So first of all, I'm gonna say this hands down. You are definitely a reader, okay? I don't like to say the word psychic. I feel like it's so gimmicked, it's so used, and just it doesn't really capture the true essence of what is done. You're definitely a reader. You're definitely a person who picks up on people's energies, who can sense. That sixth sense is very strong with you, with a sun in Cancer in the 12th house, a moon in Scorpio in the 4th house. 4th house, am I correct? Let me make sure. Da, 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 da. Yes. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, hmm. So, I won't even say subtle nuances with you. That's your life. I don't know. Maybe you walk around feeling like it's just normal to feel all the things that you feel. It's not. It's not. You're highly, highly sensitive. You can almost like look at people and tell exactly what they're thinking, tell exactly what they're going through. Like, yeah. And with you being a rising Leo on top of that, that is a beautiful combination. Honestly, that is a very beautiful combination because not only are you this, I'm getting so much goddess energy. Like not only are you just this beautiful being who's a connection to the divine, a connection to the other realm. It's like you're a rising Leo on top of that. So you reflect this light. It's like you give people life just by walking into a room. You have to be careful with hugging people. You may want to because you're a natural nurturer. Don't hugging everybody. I mean, I know like we in Rona times, but I'm serious. Don't be out here hugging everybody. You, ooh, don't be out here hug. Don't even touch people because, well, number one, your touch is very healing. I don't know if you are into things like Reiki or I don't know, like massage therapy or things like that, but your touch is very, very healing. Like, look at me. Do you see how I'm sitting? Why am I sitting like this? But what is a LMT? I'm sorry. You got to catch me up, educate me. um, but yeah, your touch is very healing. Like, I just imagine you like touching people's faces, licensed massage therapist. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Woo. Like thank you for telling me that. Okay, you're a licensed massage therapist. Oh my God, I want to massage. Like you take people's problems away when you touch them. Like you move energy out of people and into people. Um you're such a connection to the divine that you, once again, it's that 12th house energy. You can almost feel like you don't matter. Like you are here to serve, which isn't all the way false, but you are still in this human experience. And it's important for you to, it's important for you to cater to yourself the way you cater to other people. Because when you touching all these people, you take on their energy. You take on all of their stuff. Like, oh my God. Like you take on all of their stuff. I can't even, it almost scares me. It's like a part of me is just like, yes, great. You're a licensed massage therapist. Like, yes, like that's an excellent thing for you. But then the other part of me is just like, ooh, you're a licensed massage therapist. Like you're collecting energies and spirits all day. You're getting messages all day. I don't know how much you charge. Whatever you're charging, double it. And I'm serious. Like I'm laughing, but I'm serious. You need to be charging a lot more for what you do. I don't know if you work in a facility or if you work somewhere by yourself. Eventually, yeah, yeah. Start charging a lot more. You're worth it. You are worth it. I don't care how much experience you've had. I don't care. You are worth it. Double it. Like immediately. So people, number one, will start respecting what you give. Because you know, if people can get something for cheap, yes. It's if people can get something for cheap, and it's real, real good, they're gonna look at you. Those people that want that, it's like they are looking to take. There's not a healthy balance. Understand that the energy that you're giving people is all about giving and receiving, giving and receiving, giving and receiving. The energy that you are giving to people, the cleansings that people get just by your touch is worth a lot more than what you're charging. Um, I don't know if you have your own facility, if you do things by yourself. You need to be in an area where you are able to do things by yourself, where you are able to truly be in the essence, create the fantasy, create the other realm and other world in your space. It's kind of like, I feel like when people walk through your office or walk to whatever, and you can do much more than massage therapy. I'm going to use this as an example. When people walk into your area, it needs to feel like they just walked into a portal, like they're cleansed just by being in the space, you know? I don't know if you already do energy clearing rituals after each client, but you need to. So like I said, to somebody else, Florida water, sage, to neutralize, you know, just things that are going to keep your area light and keep you light is great, because when you come home, baby, all of that is on you. All of that is on you. All of it. You have to clean yourself. Spiritual baths are also going to be really nice for you. Because you're so sensitive, salt baths will be something that, yes, Palo Santo, yes, salt baths is going to be something that's good for you, because salt kind of on it almost blocks you from, block isn't the best word, but whatever, blocks you from like hearing things. And just for someone as sensitive as you, I wouldn't recommend it to everybody to use salt baths, but for someone as sensitive as, yes, selenite, for someone as sensitive as you kind of need that other world blocked off sometimes. Because what can happen is, okay, hold on, wait. I'm gonna say this and I'll move on. Because what can happen is you can collect people's spirits, right? And then the next, when you come home, it's like you can still be hearing messages for these people, or like be like, I don't know, like maybe you massage, it's like, hey, check on your mom, or hey, I feel like you really need to start expressing yourself. Like that's a channel for you. But in order to cut it off, you have to make sure that you are cutting those ties before you walk into your room. Before you walk anywhere else, cut those ties, and immediately before you do anything, before you cut on the TV, before you eat, before you do anything, before you get home, take off your clothes, cleanse yourself. Take off your clothes, cleanse yourself, hop in the shower, and say it. Like, be like, okay, well, I'm cleansing my space. Thank you to my spirit guides who've been with me, who were helping me connect with these people and cleansing these people off. Now I'm cleansing myself, and use that same healing energy that you do with other people to yourself to get your mind back to yourself. Yes, Danielle, I like you. I like your chart. It just made me feel so good. Like, I don't know. Yay, you do that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. Danielle, I want you to give me a message, Danielle. What you got to say to me? Look, what you got to say to me, Danielle? I want to know. Okay. Hey, Danielle. Aquarius moon and Virgo moon is not a combination for hell. It can work out, obviously, with some work. Somebody's not too stubborn. Okay, so Gregory and Jean. Gregory, Jean, Fenno. Whew, and those are the last ones. Thank you, Danielle. Mr. Gregory, where you at, boy? Gregory, what was... I'm looking for your placements. Okay. Virgo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Gemini, Rising. Wow. Okay, okay, okay. 4th house, 10th house. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Danielle. Okay. So, a lot. Okay, so you have Virgo, Sun, Pisces, Moon. Not only are these opposite signs from each other, but your sun is in the 4th house, your moon is in the 10th house. Okay, that's it's a lot of karmic things in your life, a lot of karmic things dealing with family. I feel like you may have had to let a lot of family go. That may have been a really hard thing for you. And there's a lot of healing with family that you're always going to have to do your whole life. You could have easily been the person that is the person who, like, almost like the chosen one, like the person who was chosen out of all the freaking people in your family to be the one who can get out of the BS and heal, figure out where we went wrong, figure out what's happening. And it's kind of, it hurts though, because with your son in the fourth house, you have a lot of focus on creating a family. There we go. Okay. Yeah. It's important for you. A lot of your focus goes into finding a soul tribe, into creating the home away from home. Because maybe even when you were younger, you could have easily wanted to have that cozy nest, right? But with your moon in the 10th house in Pisces, so we already know this is intuitive. Sun in the 4th house in Virgo, very intuitive. You were supposed to have a career in divine. You that is your life path. But the best way that you can go about doing this, the best way you can expand and also keep your sanity, is to use that career to also heal yourself. Like, for example, I do birth chart readings. Is my way in. But what a lot of people may not know is that while I'm reading your chart, it's like as I'm ministering to you, I'm ministering to myself. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot with kids. If not kids, maybe like teenagers, like teens in need, things like that. Give them a safe haven. You can be this family. Understand that because you already have this nurturing essence about you, you won't have to look so hard for your soul tribe, for your family, for your home away from home. These people will come to you naturally when you start healing from within, and also using, like I said, that career that I was talking about. You'll find these people that click with you, but don't try to force people to be under you. Because these people, some people can take advantage of your nurturing nature, and use you as a crutch, or not really understand your worth, or not respect the relationship as much as they need to, not cherish it as much as they need to, even though your goal could be to try to help them. Some people you have to let go, and that's when the healing for you really begins. In knowing what you can help people with and what you need to let go. Knowing if people are ready and knowing when they're not ready. And this can transform into, this is just, with finding family. This is even with your own family. And this is relationships. This is any kind of relationship. Yeah, 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 yeah. Also, with your career, you are supposed to have a lot of fun. With Pisces, it can be kind of challenging to find a direction, and that is okay, because with Pisces, you're supposed to kind of experience things, kind of go with the flow, see what you like. But because it's in your moon sign, you can also feel it can have this Capricorn moon effect, where you feel stressed constantly because you're like, I don't know, like, I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be here, or I don't even know what I'm supposed to do, but I know I'm supposed to be at the top of something. Create fantasies is what I would say, in whatever way that looks. Pisces 10th house has so many possibilities. So yeah, so don't get caught up on the what, get caught up on where you feel a connection. And you can feel a connection with a lot of things. That's okay. Focus on one thing at a time, but make sure that you're always doing something to put yourself out there. But because, listen to this, because your moon is in the 10th house, though, it's like a blessing and a curse, because you have the ability to connect to audiences intuitively and to understand what people want out of you. Make sure you're not just doing things that people want to see, but also make sure that you aren't getting in the habit of crying out for help publicly, like through social media or posting everything that's on your mind. Make sure that you are doing that responsibly, because with us moon in the 10th house, it can be a blurred line. Pisces, they don't got, it's no boundaries there, so it can be a very blurred line in what should be public, what should be private. Your private life, private healing is very important for you. It should be very sacred for you. Dang, I deleted your Facebook. Bueno. Yeah, no bueno. So, like I said, because you have an inner need to be public, which is what you're supposed to do, but responsibly. Make sure it makes sense. Gregory, that's what I have to say to you today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gregory, and it was Jean and Fenno. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, last name Jean, are you still here? And Fenno, are you still here? If so, please drop your birthday information one more time for me. All right, Jean, Capricorn Sun, 2nd house, Gemini Moon, 7th house, Sagittarius Rising. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so first off, I don't know how much money you have now. I don't know how well off you are now, but Capricorn Sun placement for money, 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 money. Money is already going to be one of your main goals because you're a Capricorn. But in the 2nd house, understand that money calls your name. Value is written in your name. I'm going to give you a perfect example of a person who has Saturn in the 2nd house as their sun. Oprah Winfrey, baby, in Aquarius in the 2nd house. Okay, you're a Capricorn, 2nd house. You're supposed to make hella bank this lifetime. Okay, everything, your soul came back to be like, look, everything I touch, I need to turn into gold. I need to figure out a way to turn this into gold. But that's something that you can do easily. So just in case you are ever stressed about that, don't be stressed about that. You're meant to have a lot of money in this lifetime with the determination of your Capricorn and the smarts of your Gemini and the luck of your Sagittarius, baby. You're supposed to have mad bank in this lifetime. So, okay, jealous, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Moon in Gemini in the 7th house. Okay, so this is where I see your most challenge. One of your most challenges to be. Yes, Fenno. Please, Fenno. I hope I pronounce your name right. Comment your birthday information again, because you will be the last person I'm reading today. I'm going to be successful. Yeah, your aunt is correct. You're supposed to be successful. You have no choice but to be successful. But I'm saying this to a Capricorn, so let me say this: calm down. It's okay. You're not running out of time. Everything is working in divine order. Nothing is going to happen too quick for you, because if it happens too quick, you might lose your mind with this moon in Gemini. Okay, take your time. Okay, it's easy for you. I promise you. You may not think it is, but it's easier for you than most people to turn glitter to gold. It's easier for you than most people to wake up with an idea and make it happen and get something material wise out of it. You are supposed to have a lot of money. With your sun in the 2nd house, I know we was talking about moon signs, but hold on. With your sun in the 2nd house, your name, who you are as a person, is supposed to be associated with money. I'm going to keep using Oprah Winfrey as an example, because when you think of Oprah Winfrey, like, yeah, everybody knows who Oprah is, but at the end of the day, when you think of Oprah, everybody's like, that bitch got money. Okay, Oprah got money. Oprah got bank. Oprah is what, the richest African American woman in the world. Like, everybody knows Oprah for her cha-ching. Like, that is how you are supposed to be. That is your destiny. That's what you're supposed to be for. Anywho, if I had your whole birth chart, if we do a birth chart reading, definitely with your North Node, I'll be able to give you a lot more specifics on how you can get there quicker and with the most effectively. So yeah, but money is supposed to be your middle name, baby. I'm jealous. Moon in the 7th house in Gemini. I'm sensing that you can be a little codependent though. Not a codependent person. Like I wouldn't identify you as someone who is codependent, but with your sun in Taurus's house and your moon in Libra's house, I sense that you want love a lot. Relationships are a priority for you. With your moon in Gemini, I feel like you can kind of be fickle almost, but you crave a balance within people. This kind of tells me that from a young age, even maybe even in your household, you tried to find a way to balance things out. Maybe you were the person who could never really have a problem with things, or you didn't feel like, I don't know, like I feel like younger years, like you were the mediator, you were the smarts. You were the person, okay, you were the person who tried to find a balance, tried to find a middle ground, had to be the mature one, even though with this moon in Gemini. So I feel like there could have been a lot of chaos around you to where you may have felt like you had no choice but to either be getting two things. You had no choice but to either be the person who was the badass, because like you're gonna balance it out. If everything is so like neutral and maybe like your parents or your siblings or whatever cared so much about their image that everybody had to be on point and right, that you were the person that was just like, I'm gonna be the wild child. Or it could have been the opposite. Like it was so much chaos around you that you were the person that was like, okay, let me just be chill and stay in my place and not be bug. You get what I'm saying? But I'm getting that a lot of things were maybe just did under the rug because they were so focused on image when you were younger. And now image can be a really important thing for you, and balance and maintain balance. When things are imbalanced in relationships, especially, you can put a lot of your emotional worth and just your emotional state can rely a lot of the times on the balance in a relationship that you have, whether that be a friendship, a partnership, or literally a romantic relationship. You're the wild that. But you can put too much balance on, not balance. You can put too much on the status of a relationship. I'm trying to put it into words like I feel like you could get bored and maybe okay. I feel like if a relationship is going really well, sometimes you could sabotage it because it's going so well. And this can stem from a childhood need to be the person of duality. And like you could be like, something's not right. Let me do this. Like, let me balance this out real quick. Like, you're the nice person, I'm gonna be the bad person. You're the good person, I'm gonna be the bad person. You're the bad person, I'm gonna be the nice person. So this can kind of get you into situations that are kind of just not best for you. I don't want to label it as like toxic, but like situations that aren't the best for you because you're putting way too much effort into this. You need to kind of put the same effort that you would into relationships and love into business, into manifesting things for your future, because that will come with sun in the 2nd house, moon in the 7th house. You are already naturally sensual and naturally lovable. I don't know if you believe that about yourself, but you have a naturally lovable tendency. So understand that the right relationship will come to you. But going out and looking for it is one thing you don't need to do. You will always find people who are willing to manipulate what you can give to them. A lot of people see you of value. You are a person of value. Your sun is in the 2nd house, for God's sakes. You are a person of value. So understand that you are going to find the right person along your path, the right people, even in business along your path. You're going to want the same way you're going to want people, the same way that people are going to want to work with you are the same way that people are going to want to be in relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? So use that diplomatic ability and wanting for materialism. Business. Focus on your business. Like I said, you are supposed to be very rich in this lifetime. Focus on your business. Relationships are going to come naturally, but you need somebody who can meet you on your level and who's just as ambitious as you and isn't trying to just mac off of you. Jean, that's what I have to say to you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your patience because you waited a long time. So yeah. Last but not least, Fenno. Fenno, where you at? Okay. Wow. A lot of eighth house suns today. What is happening? Okay, Virgo sun, eighth house, Gemini moon, and a lot of Gemini moons. Gemini moon, fifth house, Libra Venus, ninth house. Y'all better be commenting y'all whole chart. Aquarius rising, conjunct Uranus and Neptune. Okay. So Virgo sun, eighth house, Aquarius rising, Gemini moon, fifth house. Once again, another person that is connected to the divine. Another person that is connected to the divine. Hey, Haruz, I'm sorry. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. Trust me, there will be more of these. I've been doing pick a cards. I've just been playing with y'all. Astrology is my thing. So I'll be getting on here a lot more and giving some reading, giving some advice and classes, things like that. So, but Fenno is the last one for today, Miss Capricorn Sun, or Mr. Capricorn Sun. But for Virgo sun in the 8th house, Gemini moon in the 5th house, once again, you are a person that has a highly developed spiritual gift from birth. You are a person who can see through BS. You are a person who can peep through lies. Let me say this real quick. Nothing in your life is going to come easily. Meaning, I'm sorry, y'all, my cat's in the background. Meaning that everything that you do, you are going to have to find a roundabout way of working. 8th house is the house of other people's resources. You will find the most success when you come up with, I don't want to say your own theories. It's not that. When you use your gifts, when you see to the core of a situation, when you go to, like, I don't know, the freaking depths of the earth and pull something out of it. That is where you'll find your most success. Okay. Nothing's going to come to you easily. But with your moon and Gemini in the 5th house, once again, I'm feeling that you are also a person who has to express themselves. 5th house, once again, Leo's house of romance, of creativity, of children. You are a person that your Gemini-ness has to be satisfied through creation, okay? With how serious your sun is. You have Virgo in the 8th house. It's a very serious, very stern ass placement that doesn't really have lots of fun. Your fun is in being a psychologist. Your fun is in understanding people, seeing through people. That's your fun of your sun sign. When we get to the moon and Gemini, to calm that down, to ground yourself, it's almost like your inner child always needs fun. Think of your Gemini moon in the 5th house as your inner child. It's all over the place. You need stimulation. You need something to do. Once again, Gemini, with the hands, find something to do with your hands. Finger painting. With you being a Scorpio sun, I don't know, you might actually work well. Oh, this is random. Like I said, I don't know how deep you are into spirituality, but you will work well with cards, with like cowrie shells. I'm seeing that you can create things. This is random, but okay. I'm seeing that you can create things for, I don't know, maybe kids or people, like something for people to connect. Like I'm imagining like a rattle with curry shells on the outside that you can kind of like shake someone's ear for like focus or something. It's very random. It's very random. You might get this, but okay. I'm imagining like something, you creating things for people to use to connect. Like, you know how people use tarot cards, people use wands, like you creating those things. Um, uh, do you want to be a doctor? I know. Do you want to be a doctor? Are you still here? Are you still here? Anyway, I'm gonna finish it up. If you are looking to go into the medical field, yes, I feel like I'm a child inside. It's so serious inside. Yes. Um, you have to satisfy your inner child, or that will be a gateway to your Gemini just losing its marbles. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to work in the medical field, even if you are a holistic doctor or a therapist or something in that way, or literally a spiritualist, like doing what I'm doing, that's an excellent field for you. But I'm feeling like you can create things for healing. Like you have like, I don't know, I'm seeing you in like a den, like hey, a den, like a closet or something that has, I don't know, like a closet that you create like something with herbs or something uh magical, because the eighth house is such a magical little placement, and the fifth house is all about creation. And then I'm thinking about your moon in Gemini is something with your hands. So get into that. If you haven't tapped into your spiritual gifts, or you don't even have to take it, it's not something that you have to like sell or do whatever. It's just you are a healer naturally. But yeah, you are a healer naturally, but you also need to create. Creation needs to be a part of your daily routine. You're doing Reiki. Thank you. Yes. Great. Great, 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 great. That's a lot of confirmation for me. So yeah, Reiki, things like that are good for you. But you can do a whole bunch of other things. Like Reiki is one thing, but I feel like you can, I don't know, yeah, like Reiki, chakra healing. You need to start creating like space clearing sprays and stuff like that. Just do it for yourself first, just to satisfy your moon and Gemini in the fifth house. Just do it for yourself. Like have fun. Like be like, you know what? I need something, especially after you do if you do Reiki healing on like other people, just create something for yourself. Pray over it, put your intentions in it, and literally just use it for yourself. I'm feeling like people will start to be like, "Oh, what's that? What are you using?" And you was like, "Girl, like I got to use this to clear my space, to clear my energy. Give some to your friends, just for them to try, them to use, like, because you're naturally a healer. So, yes, holistic healing, definitely that's a part of your life path, because Virgo's the doctor of the zodiac. Number one. Then you have the eighth house, Scorpio's house of life, death, rebirth, transformation. You have a lot of similar energy to, not similar, but same kind of similar things that I was saying to Danielle, the one I was on here. But you especially need to create things with your energy in them. So yeah, that's all I have to say for you. Thank you, Fenno. Yeah, girl, you're supposed to be a healer. Yeah, you're supposed to be a healer in any way that you can. Use your hands in any way that you can. Use your ashe. Um, yes, there was a lot of Gemini moons, but I've been on here for almost 2 hours now. Like I said, if you want to book birth chart readings with me, my full birth chart readings are 125 for a video that you can rewatch. If you want to talk face to face on Zoom, that is 150. If you aren't in position to pay for a whole birth chart reading, we can do it in like sections. So say if you just want to talk about love, if you just want to talk about career, if you just want to talk about your destiny, we can put those into sections, 30 minutes, and those are 55. full birth chart reading is about an hour, 30 minutes. If you want synastry readings, like you and another person's chart, all of that, I'm going to put my email in here one more time. It is gnailah@gmail.com. Feel free to email me or DM me on my Instagram at Nailyah Serenity. And one more time, this is my Instagram, Nailyah Serenity. I don't even know. I mean, y'all know my name. But my Nailyah.Serenity, y'all, is no longer up. Well, it's up, but it's hacked. I cannot get into that page. So that's my page. I have like 1,000-something subscribers, not subscribers, followers on that page. Is no longer a thing. I had to create a new one, which is just Nailyah Serenity. So it's my new page, new me. So yeah, thank you, Haru. I remember you. So we're gonna definitely get to each other next time. But I'll be doing a lot more of these. Fenno, thank you, girl. And Fenno, please hit me up when you start creating some of those things. I would like a space clearing spray, please, ma'am. Or whatever that you make, a freaking candle. I would want some. From South Africa? What? You're freaking lying. Well, thank you for joining. Thank everybody who joined this live today. Yeah, let's close this out. So first of all, we're speaking love, life, beauty, and positivity on everybody. We're clearing out any ounce of fear, any ounce of anxiety that deteriorates us from our life path. We are knowing that we are staying on our path of freedom, staying on our path with freedom and ease in our divine path. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides, who helped me channel these messages today. Thank you. Light and progress to my spirit guides, light and progress to all the spirit guides that be with everybody who joined this chat. Blessings upon blessings on top of everyone. Ashe, ashe. And so it is. Amen. All right. Thank y'all. I will see y'all next time. Bye.